Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Portal 2 stream. We are going to play through as much of Portal 2 as I can before I fucking stop. Yes, that's the vibe the stream's going for. I was doing some sound testing with Ace like 30 seconds ago. Just want to make sure this is good. I'm turning down the volume of the game to slightly lower than it was earlier. Let me know how this sounds. I will start when I see someone in chat letting me know that I am not speaking to the void. Okay, it looks like Ace is not going to be here for the start of this stream, which means I think it's probably a good idea to like not do this yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause for like 10 minutes. Eat some food. Okay, in that case, I will be eating dinner while waiting. My mute key isn't working. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. I'm sorry about missing that. I was eating dinner and took a minute to peruse the internet, and I noticed a certain, how do we say this politely? A certain individual who had something they wanted to say about us. Hang on. Hang on. When I try to make that tab open, I see a bunch of my personal stuff. So let's just add folder quickly. Personal. Just drag all identifying information off of my home screen for a second. Okay. Window capture. Very important news. I don't know if you've seen this yet. And I'm not sure if the audio is going to pick up. I set audio capture up, so let me know if there's a problem here. But, a certain Ollie T. Orion sound seems to have taken an interest in us. Here we go. Watch this. Tell me if you see anything familiar.
All had to come crap.
Oh, wait, that was way too loud. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let's try this.
Down.
This week on Empires, tragedy strikes as...
Boom! Caught red-handed. Caught red-handed. Look at that. That is, right there, some MCNN plagiarism. And he even got Pixel Riffs to do it. The guy we killed off in the first episode of the Sexy Man version. Somebody's watching us. Somebody is watching us and ripping us off actively. Look at this. Does that look familiar to you? It looks familiar to me. Pixel Riffs is ripping us off. So, the question is, how do we respond? Because obviously, I have better things to do, like play Portal. But I can't not respond to Mr. the Orion Sound himself. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to say, hey, MCNN here. Appreciate the shout out. Okay. Otter has been restored. We're now going to go play Portal. Let's get ready, okay? Let's get ready to Portal. New game. You ready? Let's do. What's the soup tonight, Ace?
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
So, I am going to be...
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Experience the full thing.
There's a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now, please return to your bed.
What's the soup tonight?
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Subject should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
site immediately. Any test subject
Are you
urgently
gonna open the
restrained
door?
at this time.
Anytime?
Is that better?
Exercised his or her right.
Hello?
to remain in extended relaxation. For the
Are you gonna open this
duration
door?
of this
This
facility.
is God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Well, don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right.
Okay.
Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of
Anyways,
here.
have you played this
Oh,
game before?
you might want to hang on to something.
Because
Word of
it's one
advice.
my
Up to you.
favorite games. Do this all day.
All right, down there. Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh,
Most test subjects
Yeah, I'm
do
taking it
experience
down.
some
Excess.
cognitive
Is this
deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not
Oh.
out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes.
is this any better?
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Apple.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Hey, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge
This is only
of.
a little better.
Why? It's close.
I have-
Can you see?
Cranked
Am I gonna
down
make
the
it
audio
through?
input
We've got enough
to
space.
negative 65 at this
Just gotta
point.
get through here.
And I put Lunar at negative
Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hear that one. I hear that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news. That is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall.
Yeah.
Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
I think weirdly enough, Blender
There
would
we
not go
go.
well because.
Now, I'll be honest, you are
Saying metal and metal would
Hello,
sound bad.
and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Yes.
We are currently
My
experiencing
favorite
technical
small cell.
difficulties
Yeah,
due
all
to
the
circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our
So,
control.
I know that
However,
Portal-
thanks to emergency
Optic
testing
video is
protocols,
huge.
testing
With
can
the
continue.
radio.
These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support
one.
so that
That's
science
number
can still be done. even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural
to hear me.
collapse. The portal will open,
YouTube
and
is being
emergency
mean.
testing will begin in 3, 2,
Here, I
1.
turned off game sound entirely. Does that do anything? Maybe I'm messing with the wrong audio. I turned off game sound entirely. How is this? Or at least what I think is game sound.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this
So, I'm probably
emergency,
messing with
don't
the
worry.
input.
The odds of this happening twice are
wait.
very
Oh,
slim.
it's going through video capture device. How's that? How's that? How's that now? I think I fixed it. That might be too quiet. How's that? I think I fixed it. Should have fixed it. Hope this works.
Please note the incandescent particle field
Yes,
across the
I did
exit.
it.
This
I
amateur science
did it.
material
It was on a weird
emancipation
setting.
grill will vaporize any
It's
unauthorized
still on a weird
equipment
setting,
that
so
passes through.
we have to fiddle with that a bit more just to get it perfect. But if you have any further complaints, I now know the correct lever to press.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply
fixed sound
experiencing a rare reaction
just in time for
which
level
the
2.
material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
So, cool thing that I didn't know until a few months ago, actually a few years ago, well, just a while ago. Whatever. Point is, so in Portal 1, if you've played Portal 1, you know that this level is also there, but instead of buttons, it's on a timer. So all the portals open without you controlling them. In this game, this is one of the few changes they made to this opening sequence of, I believe you play through the first 14 test chambers because they're tutorials. But if it's 14 levels, the 14 levels that are the same between the games, basically, they changed this. It's one of the few things they changed to give you actual control over where the buttons go. So, otherwise, it's very similar to the earlier games.
Good. Because of the
I
technical
believe it's the
difficulties we are
same
currently experiencing,
until you
your
get
test
to the
environment
portal
is
gun.
unsupervised.
Or maybe until you
Before
get to the
re-entering the
the
relaxation
dual
vault
portal.
At the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
I do love about the narration also in this game, especially with this first part, the recording answer. It's such a specifically me appealing sense of humor. I appreciate it. Oh shit, that's a good point. I
If
should
the Earth
have
is
shared my link
currently
there.
governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to
Hang on.
or is incapable
I just had a
of loosening
thought about where
ownership.
this link can go. Okay. I just sent the link to some IRL people I know. This is probably a bad idea. Could be Night Vale. I think this came first. This game is from 2011. I don't know why I sent this video to real people I know. This is probably a bad idea.
Hey, you made it. There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Oh, by the way, Ace, since I'm playing this game and I can't exactly keep an eye out on Ollie and
See the
his
portal,
things,
son?
if it turns out Ollie did rip us off, let me
So,
know.
are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant.
I love
Room
Wheatley
team,
so much, one of my favorite video game
see you
guys.
in an hour, hopefully. If you're not
Okay, we
dead.
got the portal gun. You ready? Yeah. Hello. I can't actually see the viewer numbers, so I don't know if people are joining. But if you are joining, for context, Ollie the Orion sound did in fact rip off MCNN, and we are suing.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
So the thing about the Laws of Robotics is I've read iRobot. It's a good book. It's about the laws going wrong, but it's also just a funny joke in this context that
If you
they
feel
gave
that a
all the
lethal
robots one
military
copy of Isaac
android has
Asimov.
not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
I also love that it's an Entitlement Associate.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain
I
tranquil in
love
the
this
face
bit
of
so much.
almost
This is
certain
brilliant.
death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So if you notice the weird things about the portalage here, there is a thing falling. So let us make it fall less by putting it up here. Love the smooth jazz jokes so much. It's way too funny for me. I was forgetting about stream delay. I'm sorry. I keep talking like it's real time. It's also one of my favorite bits. Okay. Where does this drop us off? Oh, it's this level. Okay. So I'm not going to count this as a speed run, but I do know this game pretty well at this point. So, like, I may be blitzing through things slightly faster than I should.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part.
I
Please
think this
disregard
is pretty
any
funnier than it
undeserved
has any right
compliments.
to be. Do you think pre-recorded post-apocalypse narrator is one of my favorite parts of this game? I think this is the first Ratman also. Yep, this is the Ratman. So, not sure how much you know about Portal 2 lore, but the Ratman was a comic that was released by Valve, and I want to say Marvel. I could be wrong there. In between, before Portal 2 launched, basically talking about what happened between the end of Portal 1 and the end of Portal and the start of Portal 2. So, Ratman is about Doug Ratman, the last surviving scientist at Aperture Laboratories, basically setting you up for this game, and he leaves a bunch of graffiti. I believe there are 5 Ratman stops in Portal 2, and
If the
you don't get
Enrichment
anything
Center is
for
currently
visiting them all.
being
It's just
bombarded
cool
with
lore.
fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate
Okay,
part of
so
the
Ace,
test.
you are about as normal as about Portal 2 lore as I am, so that saves me time having to explain things. I'm glad we're on the same page here. That Portal 2 is, in fact, the best game. God, I can't believe Ollie ripped us off. I'm still not over that. That's just... God. Piss off. Ah, I definitely know what I'm doing with this game, by the way, just so we're all clear. Okay, so if you know Portal... Okay, let's put your Portal knowledge to the test. Tell me something that I probably don't know about this game. I think we have to make a video. We do have to make a video response to Ollie, but let's go. All right. Come on. Convince me. Come on, here. Out Portal nerd me. Let's go.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Okay. Well, people definitely know I am
This
streaming.
next
I don't know if
test
they're
applies the
watching.
principles of momentum to movement
I can't
through
see viewer
portals.
numbers from
If
here.
the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
If you in the chat sound off, give me money. You know, usual stupid things. Okay, so we get to do this jump thing. Ace, I don't know if I have to explain the mechanic to you that this level and the next level are inverted. But it's cool. Go backstage left for anyone who doesn't already know that. Again, I can't see if there are people in the chat that don't already know these things, but if you don't, one of the cool things about this level and the next level is it's about teaching you how the gravity works. So in this level, you're positioning the drop portal and the exit portal is set for you. But in the next level, you set the exit portals and the drop portal's set for you. Yes, I know that Portal 2 and Half-Life are in the same universe. Okay, so what I'm gathering is, Ace, you probably know more about the in-game lore. I know a lot about the development side because I was really into learning about how this game's structured. So I'll share those things if I can think of them. But yeah, the Portal tutorial sequence that's the same between both games is actually it's pretty cool. Like, they put a lot of thought into in what order they want to introduce elements. See? Now you're in charge of figuring out where you go. But they put a lot of thought into the order in which all the pieces come together to make sure that players got a good sense of how portals are supposed to work. It's one of the better tutorials in video games, I think. So I'm trying to remember. I don't quite know the sequence by heart from Portal 1. I'm trying to remember if they do the turrets in the tutorial. I think they keep the turrets for Chapter 3 in this game. But yeah, they space things out a bit more because the original Portal is like 19 levels, and this one, 19 levels plus the boss fight and the exit and the escape stages. But in this, because they have more room to play, they do most of the tutorial stuff first, but then they replace the more complex puzzles with everything else. And I keep screwing that up. This is bad and embarrassing.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing. To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
I have mentioned how much I love the announcer. Okay, this one is new to Portal 2, so I may have been wrong about that part.
Aye, aye.
Oh, that's what it
Up
is.
there.
Is the next
Oh,
few
brilliant.
they
You did
reverse it
find
for
the
chapter
portal
2, and they skip
Oh,
here for
Do you know
lore.
what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they? At the end of the day, brave.
So
Come
yeah,
on
this just plot portals. I always like when there's a plot portal that doesn't actually like
Okay,
contribute
listen.
to a
Let
puzzle.
me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself
Okay.
from my management rail, or I would
So
die.
you have the ability to not
But
catch
we're
Wheatley.
out of options here.
It doesn't actually
So
affect
get ready
things,
to
but it
catch
is
me,
funny.
all right? On the off chance that I'm not
Do I
dead
be sadistic to
the
this guy, or
moment
do I help him?
pop off
I
this
think I
thing.
help him.
On 3. Ready?
Also note they closed the
One.
lore portal, so you can't go back.
2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really? That. All right. Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay. Ready? 1. Catch me! Catch me! Catch me! Catch me! Ow!
Well,
Ow!
looks like I just failed to catch him generally.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah, and I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Go on, just jam me in over there.
You know, it's always fun to not do what he tells you because he gets more dialogue, and Stephen Birch is just really funny.
Right on that stick over there. Just put me right on it.
Fine.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
Fine, I'll turn around, Wheatley.
All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. Not open.
So one
Oh,
thing
you
I've never
backwards
quite
turn.
understood is why they do it this
Pick me
way,
up.
where
Let's get out of here.
this door doesn't open, but
Would you
they
pick
have
me
you go
up?
through the wall. I guess because I
And
think
off we
this might be an abandoned test chamber. It doesn't look like test chamber 8. I don't remember test chamber enough well to know for sure, but
Look at this. No
I don't
rail
think
to
it's the
tell us
same
where
one.
to
But
go.
let's go.
Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold
Also,
on.
you
Where
can't
are we
drop
going?
Wheatley in this part of the
Hang on,
game.
let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually.
That's a great thing about this game, the environmental storytelling of the different parts of Aperture being just completely different qualities.
Oh no.
Like,
Yes.
you don't get to see
Hello.
this
No, we're not
much
stopping.
Aperture backwards
Don't
in
make eye
Portal
contact,
1.
whatever you do. No, thanks. We're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Also, you get this level seal, which I love. This level seal, instead of elevators, because lore-wise, it doesn't make sense for you to get an elevator between parts like it does in Portal 1, where you're spend 90% of the time in test chambers. They have to come up with like this double airlock thing.
Probably ought to
It's
bring
really
you
cool.
up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go.
It does actually
through
reset your
her
portals between
chamber,
them, I've checked.
and she
But it
will
does carry
probably
over
kill us
replacement. It
if
carries
she's,
over replacement of the one
awake.
inside the chamber, but not the one outside the chamber, which I think is a really cool touch.
I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over it. She's off. All fine. On we go.
Check this out.
There she is.
Destroyed
What a
GLaDOS
nasty
model.
piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and
I just want to
nobody's
jump
seen
on
him
these
since.
things, see how much
Well,
GLaDOS
there
I
was
can
a sort of
jump
long
on.
chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened.
And
then there's us
Wheatley
escaping now,
recaps Portal
so,
1 for everyone who
that's pretty
didn't
much the
play
whole
it,
story,
which
actually.
was me in
Don't
2011.
touch me.
I had not played Portal 1 in 2011. This was my first experience with Portal. Let's go. Jump on the body of GLaDOS while we still can. Okay, that's enough. That's enough gloating. Let's go. Oh yeah, so you actually... This is the incinerator from Portal 1, where you throw the personality cores, which, by the way, have a completely different style in Portal 1. They're much less sophisticated and a lot less cool, and Valve knew this, and I think when they made Wheatley a main character in Portal 2, they took steps to correct that, which I respect.
Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. I just looked down. I do not recommend it.
I love Wheelie.
I just done it again.
This guy so much.
This is the main
Okay.
breaker room.
Now, when you get in here, there's going to be lore,
Look for
so
a switch that says
we're going to let
escape pod.
Wheelie do all the
Don't
talking
touch anything
before we
else.
do the thing.
Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand. Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
I'm not going to plug you in yet. We're just going to sit here until you're funny again. Be funny, Wheatley. Be funny on command. Do it. I dare you. Fine.
Let there be light. That's, God. Just quoting God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous.
So another thing I love
Oh,
about
fine,
Portal
as long
2
as it doesn't start,
specifically
moving up.
is
Now.
it's really good at like
Step by
not
step.
leaving
Oh,
dead space.
It's moving
So
up.
there's a lot of
Okay,
plot, and
okay, no, don't
normally
worry,
in most
don't worry,
video games they
I've
put it in a
This
cutscene,
should
but
slow it down.
they don't do that
No,
here.
makes it go faster.
They're very good about not putting things in cutscenes and
Power
sort of
up
keeping you in the
initiated.
game.
Okay, don't panic.
It does lead
All
to
right,
awkward
stop
situations. Like
panicking.
this is, I think, the worst
I can
offender of
still
it,
stop
where this is just tall enough that
there's
you're
a
not
path.
able to jump
Okay, it's
out,
fine. I'll just have to. Not a problem.
but you're still allowed to move. So GLaDOS is about to give a long speech, but you're stuck in the you're stuck in the box, which is one thing I don't particularly like.
Wait, did I do B?
Normally it's
Start
cool,
writing these down.
Power up
but there's
complete.
just not not enough to
Yes.
do while
All
this is
right, new
happening.
plan. Act natural.
It's better during other parts.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Ah!
You see, you also lose full control
Oh,
here.
No! Oh no!
So it is
Okay,
basically a
look,
cutscene, but they don't
We
call it
both
one.
said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all
Give
the
it up
trouble
for
of
Ellen
waking me
McLean,
up,
voice
you
actress of
must
GLaDOS,
really,
who
really
is,
love
as
to
always,
test.
amazing, and
I love it too.
she's been
There's
really
just
great about
one
doing
small
more Portal
thing we
stuff.
need to take care of first.
She's just a fun figure to have around the space. There are several sequences in this game where you fall to a pit. I remember seeing one of those theory crafting videos like 3 or 4 years ago, where they talk about how it's supposed to be Dante's Inferno. I personally don't see it, having read Dante's Inferno, but like,
Here we are.
I guess
The
if you want to look for it, you
incinerator room.
can.
Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down.
To quote a
here.
good friend of mine who also
The
did a
dual
full video
portal
review of
device
Portal
should be
2,
around here somewhere. Once you
one of the great
find
things
it,
about the game
you
is
can
that
start
GLaDOS hates
testing,
you.
just like old times.
Like, just full-on passive-aggressive,
There
has
it
no
is.
patience for you
Hold
in this
on.
game. It is so fun.
There. Good.
Now we get a proper
You
portal
have the
gun.
dual
Let's
portal
go.
device. There should be a way back
Oh yeah,
to
so
the
so
testing
this is
area
level
up
19
ahead.
from Portal. Backwards. So in Portal 1, this area is flooded, and
Once
the goal is
testing
to
starts,
time
I'm required by
shots,
protocol to
time
keep
shots on a
interaction with
moving
you to a
platform.
minimum. Luckily, we haven't started
Um,
testing yet. This will
Because
be
it
our
doesn't exist
only
here, they
chance to
restyle it
talk.
into a tutorial, which I think looks great.
Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the
So yeah,
event
they
of a
put just enough
catastrophic
debris in the
failure,
way
the
to make
last 2
you
minutes of my life
learn
were
how to use 2
preserved for
portals as you walk.
analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again
See,
and
that's
again,
a thing.
forever.
Yeah, you wait
You
there
know,
for the
if you'd
platform
done
to
that
get you
to
in Portal
somebody
1.
else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that.
The only
I'm
problem
happy
is
to
it
put
is
this all
slightly
behind us
finicky
and
with
get
some of the
back to
debris.
work. After all,
Collisions aren't
we've got a
perfect,
lot
but
to
hey,
do
nothing
and
is.
only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
Where is the exit on this level? I'm trying to remember how to get out of here. Oh, did I miss it? I missed it. This is bad. Little embarrassing for someone who claims to know so much about Portal.
I'll just move that out of the way for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back. With me. And now I'm on to
Portal
all
world
your
design
little tricks.
is
So
one
there's
of the
nothing
best
to
in
stop
video
us from
game.
testing for the rest
Like,
of your life.
Portal
After that,
Portal
who
1 is such a
knows?
fun, tight
I
game,
might
but
take
then
up a hobby.
you get to Portal 2 and
Reanimating the dead,
they
maybe.
literally break open the game to give you more out of it, out of the same sets. Like, that was supposed to be the hardest pre-boss battle level in Portal 1. And they redid it as a tutorial for this game. Hey,
Sorry
chapter
about
2!
this. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test,
I also have
which
these great
involves
graphics in the
deadly
game of
lasers
pieces
and how test
coming
subjects
together as the
react when
facility
locked in a
reassembles
room
itself.
with deadly lasers.
Sometimes you actually get to use that for plot. Also, by the way, cool thing is, in Portal 1, this element, the laser was not a beam, it was a little energy ball that bounced. So, you had to time it perfectly also. They got rid of that in this game. I'm not quite sure why. They replaced it with laser redirection as a thing that you're supposed to do, which is cool, and it's a fun game element, but, I mean, you do lose a bit there. I don't know which one I like better, though, personally. Also, because this is the first time they give you the little light of where it's supposed to go, they
Not
stopped doing
bad.
that pretty
I
pretty
forgot
quickly.
how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Again, Ace, if you're, it's just, I'm sorry that I'm explaining things you already know.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I
Yep.
just finished building
You get
them
the
before you
deflectors.
had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Okay, where does the cube go in this one? Okay. See that? Little hidden Wheatley right there. He haunts you for the first few levels until he comes back into the narrative. It's great. This game rules. You want me to talk more silly words? Prognosticate. Also stairs, another new element to this game. Wheatley is one of my favorite little guys in games. Yep. Love a little Wheatley. Prognosticate?
Well done.
Sort of like
Here
speculate
come
on the
the
future.
test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the stairs art's in
We
Portal
weren't
1.
even testing for that.
I love GLaDOS.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision
That
to
line delivery, I
abandon you
tell
on
you.
a doorstep.
That line delivery. See what I mean? Things just shoot up. I've never actually tried to be on it as it breaks. Like, I should try that. I should try that one of these runs. I'll get him next time. Okay, we got 2 lasers and 1 cube. So which means 1 cube goes with laser. And other cube go with other laser. Let's just drop 5. I am good at this game. Oh, thank you for Stanley Parable, Brent mentions. Love me some Stanley Parable. Probably do that one day too if I get bored. Other one of my favorite games. Although honestly, I think I prefer Beginner's Guide, but like that doesn't get as much attention. It's much more experimental, but yeah. It's much more experimental, but yeah, Beginner's Guide over Stanley Parable. But I have played the Ultra Deluxe version on Switch. It is also fun.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to
But
congratulate
if you
you
haven't
on
played
beating
Beginner's
the
Guide, it's
odds
like
and
somebody
somehow
captured a
managing
mental
to pack
breakdown
on a few pounds.
in a video game, and it is something else. Same guy who did Stanley Parable, David Reedon. He announces it 2 days before it goes live, and the entire thing's just him slowly losing it in the voiceover. It is such a good game. Probably one of my favorite games also. I'd say favorite if not for Portal 2.
One moment.
And I guess Minecraft, but I kind of class Minecraft
You're
differently
navigating
because
these
that's
test
more an engine
chambers
at this
faster
point.
than I can build them. So feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Good point is I don't consider Minecraft a video game in the same way I consider Portal a video game. Or Pokemon. I count Pokemon separately too. Wonder why. Yeah. Interesting psychoanalysis here. That's what we do on perfectly normal JoJo streams. Also, a thing that they added to 2 that wasn't in 1 is this this ability to zoom when you hit portals, which I love. I think is a very useful addition to the game. Now, where does this thing shoot out? Oh, right here. So, another cool thing that you learn in this one, there are a couple ways to beat this. One is you can momentarily pause the portal and run through the laser, and you learn here that you can stop the laser with the cube, or you can just redirect your portals
If you
temporarily.
played it, I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly. This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an
Okay, so between
initiative
that
to
level and
investigate
this,
how well
the last
test
level, think
subjects
about
could
it,
solve
with
problems when they were
the way that the
catapulted
lasers
into
worked in that
space.
game,
Results
that
were
would not be
highly
possible. And
informative
this
and
is an entirely
compelling.
new element to
But
this
now-
game. The aerial faceplate, also the source of one of the worst stage jokes in this game. We will not be getting into it too much, probably. Unless I feel like ripping on it later. Also, they find a way to reincorporate timing, which I appreciate. Ah! I will get you, Cube.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far
I
down.
also love that it's called
We
the
just
aerial
take
faceplate.
carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your
Such a
life.
good little joke about
I
leaps of
thought that
faith.
was interesting.
Ace, I'm a little concerned you're pack bonding with the cubes. They actually only have companion cubes at the very end of this game. It's a more Portal 1 joke.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faith plates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Can't squeeze through it, I guess. Oh, this one. So this level's fun because you have to actually time portals midair for the first time in this game. And honestly, I mess it up like half the time. No, Ace, you have a companion cube? That's cool. See what I mean? Very hard to get this right on the first try. That's cool. I should get a plus companion cube at some point. I've been very bad about getting game merch generally, which honestly probably healthier for me and financially and just like in the long run, like not tying my worth to this stuff, but still be fun to have. I do have a Lego shell though. Here. I brought it with me. It's in my dorm. Because I am about as normal as you. Oh, this joke's gonna be fun.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you. You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
So fun fact about this, by the way, this is actually from this reappears in in the co-op section as an aperture signless edgeless edgeless safety cube, which I think is just a great joke. And also, I can't believe they snuck it into here. Observe, it does not work, but I always like catching it anyway because I can. I think I did try one of the other pieces of trash at some point that comes through, and it also doesn't work. Yeah, you basically have to get it here. You have to get the cube proper for this to work. Also, one of the few times the game is nice to you and gives you a way to pick it up if you mess it up. Wait a minute. We can test the other trash. Let's see if the other trash works. Okay, we got a turret. Well, we lost the turret on that one, unfortunately. Ace, I'm very worried about how you are behaving around this cube. Do we need to call someone about this? Yep, here doesn't work. Hope it doesn't mess things up for us with the cube. And that's so satisfying.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
I love GLaDOS so much.
Did you know that people with guilty
Like, I understand.
consciences are more easily startled by loud noise? I'm sorry, I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Oh, wait, I forgot. You know what it is, Ace? It's your old friend, the Companion Cube. So for those who may not know, in Portal 1, this little guy was the plot of a level where you had to drag it around, and then at the end you had to burn it, and it was supposed to be a joke about sadism. So in this game, it's back and healthy and fine, and everything is going to be fine as long as we have the companion cube.
Did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
You monster.
No, I finished that one too. Oh well, we have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
So, on one hand, Cube die, on the other hand, Hidden Wheatley. Luckily, it wasn't us that killed her this time. So that was pretty depressing. People always try to save the cube. Actually, there is a way to sneak the cube out of the first section of the game, but you can't carry it past the elevator. And it's pretty funny if you do manage to sneak the cube out. Jump, 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 jump. So, other fun fact about the development of this game. Um, in early versions, it was called Narbacular Drop because of how much the physics of the game involve you hurling downward and then outward through portals.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects
Oh,
out of the
yeah,
test area.
forgot that in this game they
This one
actually
is
encourage you to
slogan,
do the thing.
Don't take anything with you.
You ready? Let's get it. Let's get the cube out. Let's rescue our cube. Do you know about Narbacular Drop? Cool. Ready?
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are centrifuges. We just have a lot of them. This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
I think Lyric would say mean to me in this situation. Unfortunately, I am not Lyric. Not all of us can be as cool as Lyric is.
The turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
So I've never actually bothered to slow it down. I remember hearing some point that, yes, it does slow down to be a joke, but I don't know what the joke is. And honestly, probably could have afforded to do that research before I played the game. Whatever, I decided to stream this about 10 minutes before I actually did start the stream. So, you know, you work with what you got. By the way, Ace, since you do know where the Ratman stuff is, I'm counting on you to tell me if I miss any Ratman stuff. My memory with the Ratman is not 100%. So if there were more people making the cube joke, I would totally get a cube emote. Can you do emotes on YouTube? I don't think you can actually. Never mind. Hey, cut it out. Okay, this is the one bad joke in the game that's aged poorly. But it does look so cool coming into it.
It's me. I'm okay.
Well, I'm back. The aerial faceplate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very
Yeah, I'm gonna let
healthy.
this bit play out.
Try it now.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either. And then
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
So yeah, the GLaDOS fat jokes are there, and it tracks with their character, and it's a recurring bit. Like, on the list of how bad it could be, it's not terrible, but I can see what would make some people uncomfortable, especially in my audience base of like Tumblr people. But yeah, it is a thing they decided to go with for this game, and they probably wouldn't have done it if they made the game today, but they didn't. So we work with what we got. This game is 12 years old at this point. Looks great for a Switch port, though, for 12 years old. Yeah, Wheatley getting cut off is a separate thing entirely. Like, that's more plot. It is... It's a good moment of integrating plot and story in a way that I generally like. I would have made a different joke. But I'm also not Valve.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
And they double down on it, which is also not perfect. But hey, no one bats 100. No one bats 1,000, that's the expression. Batting 100 is actually bad. For a bit recently, I've been saying to myself, no one bats 100, and then I remembered how that works, and batting 1,000 is actually the one that you're supposed to want, and batting 100 is actually pretty bad in baseball. Yeah, I forgot how baseball scores work when I started saying that to myself. It was a whole thing. And baseball is actually a sport I kind of know things about. Not a ton, but like, I vaguely know how it works. And that they added a pitch clock this
Enjoy
year, which
this
I think is a
next
good
set.
addition.
I'm going to go to the surface.
Like, they put a
It's
timer on the game.
beautiful day
It
out.
makes it a little more interesting. It also
Yesterday
adds
I
a new
saw
element to play
deer.
with.
If you solve this next test,
I don't know if people have
maybe
found
I'll
a way to
let you
game break it
ride
yet.
the
I'd be
elevator
curious if they
all
did.
the way up to the break room.
Not really a
And
baseball
I'll
guy.
tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Okay, there's a button here that I missed. Speaking of baseball, yeah. Speaking of baseball, Blaseball. Sorry, baseball speedruns. Eddie Pressett's 9 innings. You probably could actually. I wonder what the shortest game is. I know what the longest game is. Like one time I was looking it up. It was during the playoffs a few years ago. When it was during playoffs a few years ago. I think it was Dodgers Astros where the game was going really long. I think it went into like the 15th inning in Game 4 of the World Series or something. Whatever it was, it went to the 15th inning. I was watching it because Dodgers, and I'm from LA, so I have to show some pride in my home team. So I was watching the Dodgers go to the 15th inning, and I decided to look up what's the longest game ever. I found out. I'm forgetting. I should look this up again. Let me look up what the team name was. Because I did know this. Longest baseball game. Because it's actually a really cool story. Hang on. Sorry. I have to remember this stuff. Oh, this is okay. This is the one I was thinking of. It's actually minor league. It's AAA or National League, not even minor league. It's the Pawtucket Red Sox versus the Rochester Red Wings. So two Reds. Basically, what happened was they were going and they were tied, and the game went so long. They had to call it for the day because it was too dark to play. And they picked it up a few weeks later and just finished the game. If I recall correctly, it was a pretty quick ending after that, but I did just close the window, which probably shouldn't have done in retrospect. But yeah, that's your baseball fun fact for the stream. Bet you didn't think you were getting that today. Yeah. Baseball is my favorite game, my favorite sport to watch live. I don't particularly like watching it on TV because there's not much to watch. But when you're watching it live, it's a lot of fun because being there in the ambiance with the people and the snacks and just the team vibe is fun. It's a fun thing to be at. It's not a fun thing to watch on its own. Like I would not just watch baseball because I care about the game. I'd watch baseball if I were there with friends. Hang on. Forgetting how to do this. Forgetting how to do this part. Well, that was also a fail, but it looked cool. Oh, really? I forgot you just go around the back for this part. Yeah, baseball is fun in theory. Oh, we're getting another cube. One cube, two cube, red cube, blue cube. Cube, cube, tama, tama. That's a very satisfying jump to make. My favorites.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll
You
ever
see, that
need.
joke is foreshadowing for Portal, the cooperative story. Also, all the bots about all the other people that GLaDOS has tucked away. My personal favorite of those is Mel. Which I do have. I have Mel, I have Thinking with Time Machine, I have Reloaded. I've never played Thinking with Time Machine all the way through. It's a fun mod, though, from what I've seen of it.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like
By the way, another
standing
fun feature
outside
that's
with
new
the
to this
sun
game.
shining on your face. It would
The
also
Portal
set
light
your
bridges.
hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Oh, you don't have the lore for co-op. Oh, okay. So there are two robots, and they cooperate. That's kind of the point of it. Also, by the way, fun detail about this particular button is it is one of the few in the game that actually goes and stays on. Most of the buttons, will only hit once, but this one goes on loop, so you don't have to run back and cycle through it every time you screw this up, which is a nice little mercy play. So yeah, the light bridge is also new to Portal 2. They're really cool because, well, you'll see in how they break down the tutorial for them. It's another example of this game being great at teaching you how to play it. The tutorial for this game, or the tutorial is this first time you're using them, you use them as a bridge. You'll see next time. You'll see next time they come up what they do. But also, you have the experience in this level, notice, of walking on them as an actual bridge, or just having them there, as you put portals around it. Light bridges, tasty. Okay, thank you, Ace. Yeah, the co-op lore is actually it's built into the story, and Ace, if you're serious about playing with me, I won't spoil it for you. But there is some lore, and it actually does kind of set up the mods weirdly enough, which I don't think was intentional, but it is part of it. Yeah, I already put the cube away for this level. Sorry. Oh, also, cool feature.
You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of
I'll wait
which,
for GLaDOS to
I
finish.
was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Okay, yeah, cool feature. You'll notice the cubes reset when the old one gets destroyed. They dispense a new one. So it actually uses that as a mechanic to keep it in this loop.
Good news. I figured out
Keep
what
it
to do with all the
respawning.
money I saved recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too.
Get ready for this.
No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey, up here.
Hey,
I
Wheatley.
found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Like, bird.
More foreshadowing.
Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're going to break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
I did not see you, Wheatley.
I
You
went
got
and
it, buddy.
spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
More GLaDOS being GLaDOS. More Lightbridge being Lightbridge. So yeah, of course Tumblr was obsessed with Wheatley back in the day. Like, that guy is prime Tumblr material. Not human, why the hell would you be into him? And of course, people are into him. Slightly evil in a way you could fix. Completely helpless without you. You know, all things Tumblr loves. I appreciate Ace. I really appreciate you. As, like, the one person who's here constantly, you are doing the work of a
Well done.
legion of
In
fans.
fact, you
And I
did
respect
so
the hell
well,
out of it.
I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough. This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical
Oh, hey, we
things
got
that are full
turrets.
of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Okay, this level... I always forget if this level is actually in Portal 1. But yeah, turrets, the trick with them, you know, knock them over. So you get to do the fun thing in this level of dropping turrets out of holes. I love when gravity does the work for you in this game. It's really one of the more satisfying parts of it. Also, this fun drop sequence. I love harvesting blocks for it. Like, how extra you can go with it.
Would you come over here?
Oh. You know how I was just saying how easy this is? Screwed it up. I screwed it up, now I have to do it the boring way. No, it's gonna kill me. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. We do not kill Jojus here. This is a very Joju-friendly stream. Okay, it's down. Now the fun begins. Hell yeah. Pew pew with the turrets. Someone get me 1812 Overture. Alright, so you could do that here. But I have a better idea. Let's go, buddy. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Or we can do a little Die Hard, which is not the most fair way to remember that song, but hey, it's a good scene. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That movie's weird. You ever seen it? Die Hard? Weird movie. I am not doing that in Cat. I simply lack the talent. Okay, airlock time.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of
You
time.
think I'm on Twitch?
The
I'm
point
streaming on
is,
YouTube because I don't
yesterday
respect
was your
Twitch.
birthday.
Also because
I
they're
thought
terrible
you'd
partner
want to
policies right
know.
now, but you know, that too. Both can be true. Twitch imploding, I'm already ahead of the curve because I'm on YouTube. And Twitch goes down, I'm on YouTube. Reddit goes down, I don't use Reddit. Twitter goes down, well, that one actually did hurt. That's why I switched to Tumblr. But, you get the picture.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's
Just saying,
important is
GLaDOS
it's a
is healthcare,
present.
sometimes better than U.S. government. We have fun on my streams.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well,
Okay, here's
what
the
does
part
an
we get to use light
ex-brilliant old
bridges again in an
engineer know
interesting
about
way.
fashion? He probably...
The shield.
Oh, wait, it's a she. Still, what does she
You
know?
don't figure out how to do it, you
Oh,
die
wait,
very quickly
it
in this
says
level,
she
and
has
that's
a
cool.
medical degree.
Nice
In
touch.
fashion. From France.
One thing I don't particularly like about this is the portal mechanic here, where you have to edge through halfway. But also, by the way, another example of the game showing you how something works right in front of you. When you walk in, this is the first thing you see.
Who's there? Uh-oh. Feelings.
I saw that, Ace. It's too late to hide that from me. There's no going back on that one now. You've said words. Also, by the way, another example of the game teaching you how to hit something with it. And now we get to do another drop down, which is, again, gravity in this game. I love. Okay, ready? Cue me up. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dun dun.
Hello, please put me down.
I always feel like I'm cheating this level. I never think I'm playing it properly. But like I don't know what else we're supposed to do here.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman.
Foreshadowing is a dramatic
So
device in which
that's
character Paul was
interesting.
put early on, but
It's a
revisited later in more
small
significant way.
world.
The one valid form of Harry Potter is still in existence.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the
Star Kid.
surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2
Yeah.
people you haven't seen in a long time.
Not much you can do there. Oh, this level. Here's where you learn an interesting mechanic about layers. About lasers. Yeah, Harry Potter isn't real, but Star Kid is. That's the line I draw. Is Darren Criss invented Harry Potter in 2009. This game is built for 1812 overtures. Yeah, so this is where you learn lasers can fire through glass, which is a cool idea that, if I recall correctly, basically never comes up again. So, like,
There you are.
nah. Gladys, we just discussed what copyright-free music we want to hum here, and that's not it.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Gladys jokes about murder. You know how it is. These aperture scientists. They do what they must because they can. That's a reference to the first game. Let's slice off some cameras. There is an achievement for slicing off all the cameras. Honestly, not being immune to neurotoxin, skill issue. bum 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 bum. Here's the thing: is you can do it as Tchaikovsky, or you can do it as as Ode to Joy, because Die Hard.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Okay, we're on chapter 4. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't finish dinner before we
Initiating
started, and I
surprise in
do want to check about
3,
some things.
2, 1.
So I'm considering taking a break. I
I made
think
it all up.
a third of the way
Surprise.
through is a good time for a first pause. So we're gonna take
Oh,
like
come
15 or
on. If it
something.
makes you feel any better, they
Catch
abandoned
up,
you at
go hug
birth.
your family.
So I very
Be
seriously
back in a
doubt they
few.
even want to see you.
legacy alive and never forget. What? So my goblin quip highly to you all of my related dead. Yeah, you like this, man. I'm out of here. That's my team's dead. I keep my lost miles. 44, we could have gone all the way. Ooh-wee, blimey. Anyway, that's it. That's the end. Don't try to find me because I'm dead. Right here in front of you. That's me. Don't look too closely. It is big. Rip to a real one.
Oh, it takes me back to such memories. Can't be needing any of this anymore. I'll leave this here for the next person to fold and discuss. Oh, yeah, that'll do nicely. Oh, tripping! Wow! I was never supposed to be a member of these intrepid empires, but I think for the short time I was here, I think I'm
Boom. We are back with part 2 of Portal 2. We're on chapter 4 of 9. This game is going great. I have eaten significantly more of my salad. It was mushrooms and blue cheese and tofu and all the other good stuff in life. You know, normal food that people eat. I've had better. Still a good experiment though. Like, I had not gotten salad from that place before, but I did now. I've successfully checked off something off my bucket list. Unfortunately, they did not have what I really needed, which is a single quarter that I could get as change to use the washing machine in my building. But you know, not everything's perfect. As I said, no one bats 100. It was certainly a salad. One of the salads of all time, I will say. As for time to finish Ollie's video, Ollie does not at any point acknowledge that he is blatantly ripping off the most noble YouTube channel of all, the Minecraft News Network, MCNN, and as such, Ollie T. Orion Sound is now declared an enemy of the state. Oh, criminy. We're gonna use the glass mechanic. Ollie's an enemy of a lot of states. He had not been an enemy of me specifically. But, I mean, now that he's ripped us off and refused to acknowledge that he's stolen our hashtag content, I guess the YouTube copyright policy must descend upon him. Speaking of, do you think we could pull that off? Just kidding. I'm very glad. If Ollie actually did watch the video and it wasn't just a coincidence that he built a white walled background, I'm so impressed and I'm so glad that it's so glad that it happened. I hope it is actually him ripping us off and I'm not just completely feeding into my own ego here. But I know Zloy saw it. The only person who was in the tournament that I know for a fact saw any version of MCNN is Zloy.
Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now.
Oh, we totally could sue Ollie for a video. That'd be a great idea, actually.
Those parents who are trying to reach you do not love you. Please hang up.
That's a great idea, Ace. I like your idea. Plus, it gives me an excuse to do my really bad Ollie impression.
Maybe they
Oh, look at me! I am a poor humble bard, simply lost in a world that's too big for me to understand. Like I said, it's a bad Ollie impression. Oh, look at me, a wraith in the wind, being tossed around endlessly.
Hey, how's it going? I talked my way onto the old nanobot work crew rebuilding this shaft. They are really so. Oh, I know, Jerry.
I'm
No,
not gonna
I'm
interrupt
on a
the
break,
Wheatley
mate.
bit though.
I'm on a break. Ow! Just hang in there for 5 more. What, Jerry? You can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced work site should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just
I'm not
hang
sure
in
if I
there
love that
for
bit, but you
5
know.
more chambers.
Yeah, I know for a fact Zloy saw it because Zloy told me he saw it. We did an interview that never
Well,
actually saw the
you
light of
know
day. I
the
feel
old
really bad about that
formula.
because it was a good interview.
Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while. So I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do
But
the
yeah,
math.
there's footage that exists of Salem and me talking to Zloy about the Sexy Man tournament. One day we'll hopefully release it like as a special or something. It was a really good conversation. But yeah, he did say he's seen all the videos. I don't know if he showed anyone, but if Zloy saw it, I figure there is a better than even chance that Pix saw it, which means that Pix knew what he was doing. And since Pixel Rift was the one in the bed, good chance he knew what was going on too. I hope it was intentional. I hope that was Pixel Rift calling us out. I think that'd be amazing. Yes, exactly. That's my thinking is if Zloy saw it, we know. Here's the thing: is we know Pix was on vacation. We know Pixelverse was on vacation during the tournament proper, and so he missed most of it. But he didn't know it was happening. He just didn't comment on it publicly. But Zloy saw it. Zloy told me he saw it, which means better than even chance. Which means decent chance he at least told Pix it existed. And Pix knew enough about about what was happening on Tumblr at the time to comment on the voter fraud. So, if you're asking me, I would not be surprised if Pixel Rift has seen the video and was doing it intentionally. I can't prove it, so I don't want to say for sure that's what happened. If Pixel Rifts would like to come on stream and comment on that to tell me if he knew what he was doing, I would be more than happy to have Pixel Rifts on stream to tell me about that. But something tells me he's got better things to do than hang out on my stream. I mean, what am I saying? Of course we know someone else who saw it. Viking Pilot saw it. He was in it. He was in MCNN. Of course someone other than Zloy saw the video. Alright, so that's at least 2 out of 96 that we know for a fact have seen the video. Because they told me. Yes, if you would like to pester Pixel Riffs, that will not at all be a weird thing to do. Definitely not, no. It makes perfect sense for you to bother Pixel Riffs, a man who is got nothing better to do than entertain my delusions of grandeur. No, we're not boiling pigs. Ace, we've been over this. Cannibalism is not okay. I'm still really concerned about this, Ace. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the whole throwing people in soup thing. I think you've had better ideas. Yeah, not gonna lie, you still had better ideas than that. Hang on. Okay. It'd be really funny if Pix is streaming when I'm finally done with this and we can raid him. And just ask him point blank if he saw the video. I highly doubt it because this is probably gonna go another 3 or 4 hours. So I have serious doubts that Pixel Rest will be streaming by the time I'm done, but we can dream. Okay, that's gonna be a new goal, is to one day raid Pixel Rest and ask him about the Ollie bit. Oh, did I forget? Ugh, I forgot. Silly Joju. Cooks up for kids. Look, guys, I don't understand 95% of your bits. Like the whole putting people in like household appliances thing. I don't understand it. You said it's a kind of affection, but I still don't get it.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a
Okay,
solution
so if
that
our
I
working theory is
honestly
that
think
Pix
works
saw
out
the
best
video.
for one of both of us.
Okay, it's a Dominion thing. So it's Lyric's fault, really.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good.
That is looking pretty snazzy.
That's right. The facility is
I
completely
respect it.
operational again.
Also, it implies that there's still a federal government that GLaDOS is worried about. Okay, other cool thing about this puzzle. This puzzle, if you look at it, you got 3 lasers going on and 3 exit points. But they all shoot from the same point. So, cool thing you guys do on this puzzle, fire lasers into the same portal. Look at that. Look at it. Love it. We stand.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat. I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. And real confetti this
So here's the thing
time.
about this one,
The good stuff.
is
Our last bag.
it's a really cool
Part of
test
me's
chamber.
going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space. What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy, I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, Metal Ball, I
What a
can
joke.
hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run! Run! Run!
So here's the
Come on,
thing
run,
about
punch
that
in the
is
doors.
I
Okay,
kind of wanted to
which
play
speed
the
cap,
test
green
chamber every time I
or
try to
escape?
beat it
All right,
first,
that's what we're
but
trying to
nope,
get.
there's
We're
always
escape.
lore.
So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future
Every
plans
time I
that
play
I've
this game,
got
I
in
think
store. We're gonna
maybe it will
shut
turn
down
out
her
differently this
turret
time.
production line. All right, turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment.
But then no, it
run!
doesn't.
Go, 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 go.
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh,
So here's the
what?
thing.
How stupid does she think we are?
What do we do? Do we go with the GLaDOS plan or do we escape? It's your choice between GLaDOS and Wheatley. What do you think, Ace? Here's the thing. Every time this happens, I know exactly how this plays out, but I don't know, maybe we'll try it different this time. Learned that from a friend of mine. We know how the song ends. It's tragedy. What do you think, Ace? Do we do it? Do we trust GLaDOS one more time? You make a point. We should probably just go with the one we know.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, look. There's a deer. You probably can't see it. Get closer.
Every time I trust GLaDOS, it always happens. She always kills you when you do that.
The irony is you were
It's an old
almost at the
song.
last test. Here it is. Why
It's
don't
an
you
old
just do it?
tale. It's a
Trust me,
tragedy.
it's an easier way out than whatever
But here's the
asinine
thing.
plan your friend came up with.
We sing it
Oh,
we
what?
sing it anyway.
How stupid does she think we are? Oh.
Show 'em the way so we can see.
Okay, great,
Show
come
'em the
on.
way the world can be. We will follow
This
where
way.
you lead. We will follow with you. Show 'em the
Run
way.
it!
Show 'em the way. Show 'em the way. Yes, this is a part I don't really like. It's a little tricky to get through all the turrets. It's difficult to remember where all the turrets are and how to get through them every time, so, you know, takes a little bit of trial and error. Wait, no.
Go, 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 go.
Just gravity. Oh yeah, this one's fun.
Out here. Bringing the whole place back. Hurry! Hurry! This way.
He throws test chambers at you. That's the skill thing we're dealing with here, and I appreciate it. I was thinking of a different thing with the turrets. Oh yeah, I was thinking of a different thing with the turrets and escaping. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about with test chambers that aren't test chambers in this game. Is you get into the different levels. Is you get into different level. You get into this section where you're just not in test chambers at all.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least she can't touch
Oh,
us.
she totally can't touch us, Wheelie.
What's that mean? Okay. Okay,
Oh.
don't move.
Right, it's this part.
Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Oh, for
Hey,
God's
buddy.
sake, they told me that if I ever turn this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Mad. Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. Well, the robots, they say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about.
Where is your exit, buddy?
Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way.
Remember, it's not getting lost if you actually don't know what you're doing. You ever been to Robot Hell? Not Lyric. I'm thinking about Lyric because Lyric was telling me recently about Robot Hell. You ever been to Robot Hell? It's weird.
Try to jump across.
James Spader as Ultron is there. How did I miss that twice? Look, I'm gonna quote Gandalf here, in a book that I have definitely read and liked. Not all who wander are lost. I'm simply taking in the sights.
Let's keep moving. The factory entrance must be around here somewhere. Careful, careful. Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you. Okay,
We've been
looks
over
dangerous.
this.
I'll hold the light steady.
When I do it, it's not getting lost. It's falling in style.
Oh, nicely done.
We're not going to talk about this.
Careful, careful. Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you.
We're not going to talk about this. I know what I'm doing.
Careful, careful. Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you. Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady. Oh, nicely done.
You get it, Ace. There is nothing wrong here. We know exactly what's going on in this game.
I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism.
I can see part of
Gave me
Discord.
the
Are you?
worst possible job tending to all the smelly humans.
Did Pix actually rip off our music also?
Sorry, that's.
We're not even going to talk about that.
Smelly.
Did Pix? I didn't even register that Pix ripped off the music too. It was I thought it was just the set. Look, I played this game dozens of times. I know exactly how to get out of here.
Sorry, that's no, I would say smelly. Just attending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive.
I'm distracted by Pixel Rips, okay? I blame Pix for this. You know, if he does a Portal 2 stream also, we'll know he's watching my stuff. Look, Pix, if you're ripping us off, you have to tell us.
Sorry, that's no, I would say smelly.
Otherwise, it's
attending
just
to the
shitty.
humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive. The smelly humans. Okay, we have to split up here for a moment. Portal up to that passage, and I'll see you on the other side.
You're messing up my Portal 2 game. That's not cool, man. This week on Hermitcraft,
Get you out of that room.
I beat you up.
Can you reach that wall back there?
Wait a minute, does this mean I finally have a rival?
Okay, there's another wall over here.
This week on Hermitcraft, your ass is mine. Nope, backwards.
Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh,
Did I actually just say that on camera? I just said that on camera.
Great.
You know, I'm gonna own it. I said it, it's a thing now. This week on Hermitcraft, your ass is mine.
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck. Be careful.
Tell the world it's canon now, Ace. I have declared that Pixel Rips owes me in one-on-one personal combat. Please do. Please update the world I said that. They deserve to know I have threatened Pixel Rips.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
I did not say I was going to kill Pixel Rips. I said I was going to fight him. There's a difference. One is illegal. Very clear, I'm not going to kill Pixel Rips. I am going to fight him for the right to the MCNN set that he stole. Is this because we killed him off in the first episode? This is totally because we killed him off in the first episode. No, we dropped Dripster on him in the first episode of the Sexy Man version of MCNN. Very different. I hope it's why. I hope he cares enough to start this feud. If Pixel Rips is feuding with me, I've made it. Like, there's no way I lose this. There is no way I'm losing in this fight. Is Pixel Rips acknowledging me is a win.
Yeah, good, didn't I? Well, I did my best. Yeah.
Template. Response. Template. Response. Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant. You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're going to love this.
Template. Response.
Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much.
Oh, this was
See
fun.
that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss. And it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it will shut down the whole production line. Right. I'm going to have to hack the door.
Yeah, sure, hack
so
the
that we
door.
can get at it.
Love you, Wheatley.
Technical. You'll need to turn around while I do this.
Template. Response.
No, and I want to see this.
Template. Response.
Turn around. I'll only be a second, if you wouldn't mind.
Template.
Done.
Response.
Hacked. Okay, go on. Just pull that turret out.
Hope you noticed what he did there. That's a good little bit right there. Wheatley being Wheatley.
Template.
My favorite guy.
Well, that should do it.
Template.
My favorite Blorbic.
Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it. Right, let's figure out how to stop this turret line. Have you got any ideas?
Template.
Any ideas? Any ideas? No? No, me neither. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, have you got an idea? Okay, well, all right. Just do your idea and then come straight back.
Template. Response. Template. Response.
Sorry, what's going on over there?
Template.
I'm actually over here still
Response.
thinking really hard.
That's what it's called, right? Blorbics? Yeah.
Template. Response.
Pixar's called it Blorbics.
Template. Response. Template. Response.
Wonder if Pigs has played Portal 2.
Template. Response. Template. Response. Template. Response.
Oh, thank God. You saved my bacon.
Template.
There's a joke.
Response.
Can't say a thing.
I bet he has. And I bet I'm better than he is. And he's jealous. And that's what this is.
Template. Response.
I'm not going to let this go. Pixar stole. I'm seeing it.
What do you have there? What
Template.
are you? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm going to go and hack the door open.
Template. Response.
Okay, I'm about to start hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looks from your side. It should take about 10 minutes. Keep one
Where
eye
are
on the
you,
door.
Response.
Where you weep then?
Template.
This was actually
Response.
pretty complicated.
They're beautiful. So,
Ah. How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, yeah, fair enough. The important thing is it's open.
Yeah, that's
but
exactly what's happening here.
Just mention in the future, cough or something. All right, now she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin.
So this is where the game breaks one of its rules. By the way, hope you appreciate this. Because you'll have noticed by now you can't put portals on anything moving.
Bring your daughter to work day. That
But
did not
first,
end
foreshadowing.
well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really.
You're going to the beach, it's like
Baking soda volcano.
7
Well,
p.m.
know,
for
it's
you.
not a
You know
potato
what?
battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly
Have fun at the
primary
beach. I'll
research,
continue to play
even
Portal
within
2
the
and lose my
child
mind about
sciences.
pixel rifts. I'll update you if there's any war.
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you.
Have fun.
Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. No, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
No, I guess deposit lore. You know, that's fair. Father gets what father wants on Father's Day. That is how that works. So yeah, thanks for stopping by for so long of this stream.
I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so let's go and investigate.
Oh yeah, so here we break one of the fundamental rules of Portal. Portals can't move.
Of a sort of simulated, but really not for them, I suppose.
And
I'm afraid the door's locked. Just
I
checked it. No
do
way to
kind
hack it
of
as
wish
far as I
that
can
Valve was
tell.
better about this.
Mechanism
Like, I
must-
wish they
Oh,
had
now look at that. That's a big laser.
a better. I wish they had a
Next
better
door,
way for getting
just
around
leave
this,
it be.
but
We don't know
alas,
where
we
those
work with what we
panels
got.
it's cutting are going. Could be somewhere important. Although, does give me an idea. What if we stand here and let the gentle hum of the laser transport us to a state of absolute relaxation? Might help us think of a way to open the door. It's not much of a plan, if I'm honest, but I'm afraid it's all we got at this point, barring a sudden barrage of speech from your direction. Improbable, at best. Alright, so, silent contemplation it is. What are you doing? We don't know what that button on! But also, well done. Let's see what's it. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Alarm bells. No, don't worry, alright? Not a problem for me. You may as well have a little rest while I work. Okay. Here we go.
So see that?
The hardest part
This is where things break.
is the figuring out how. Do you smell
They could not think of
neurotoxin?
any other way to
Hold
get
on,
this
the
puzzle done other
neurotoxin
than
levels
breaking
are
the
going
rules of the game,
down. Hold on, something's wrong.
which
Neurotoxin
I do find
levels are
slightly
up
disappointing.
50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it's down 50%.
Well, I do wonder how they coded it, because I'm
Carry
pretty
on.
sure the reason you can't shoot
Still
moving
going
portals
down.
generally
Still going. Keep
is
it up.
because of how the teleportation mechanism works.
Did it. Neurotoxin
I guess they
at
figured it out for
0%.
this.
Yes. Hold on.
What if it's like an alternate thing where like they check if the laser's going into it at all? But
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously unlethal levels.
if that's how it works, we're about to go fight GLaDOS. Ready?
The tube's broken. We can ride it straight to her.
Go, Wheatley.
I can't hold on.
Oh, this is,
Come
by the way, the
on.
confetti. By the way, another thing is basically a cutscene.
This should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all, so they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't have to fool to myself. Oh, and I'm loving this. Whale of a time. This place is huge, and we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turret. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
Take a look. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. What you'll see will defy explanation. Ready? We're gonna do this. Let's break down this door, nice and careful.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. In fact, I devised
It was a
much more
trap?
elaborate
No,
plan further
you're
ahead
kidding.
when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey
Can't
leg
believe
on a
we got
rope
trapped
from
like
the
that. This is
ceiling.
embarrassing. I should know better.
Well,
There's
it
definitely
was
any
nice
other way to
catching
do this
up.
level.
Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time.
I don't need anything stronger
Otherwise,
than a
I'm
portal
afraid
gun.
you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive
Blam.
Club. Uh-huh. Seriously, though. Goodbye.
It's my big chance. This is rough. Oh, not again. Here comes something. Talk to you later. Honestly.
Oh, you were busy back
Funny.
there. Well, I suppose we
toilet.
could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Yes. Oh. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh. Ah. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I hate you so
Hey,
much.
wait, then. Let's go.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Floor transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea. Do what it says.
You ready for
plug
this?
me in.
Let's go.
Do not plug that little idiot into my...
Get in there,
Substitute
Wheatley.
core
Don't do anything I
accepted.
wouldn't do.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Yes.
Unless a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Just getting ready here to help weed things out.
Don't press it.
Don't do it.
See here, observe what happens if you
Not so
don't do it this
fast.
way.
Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button.
And how
You're
much training you need to press it,
unqualified.
but what's the worst that
Hey,
could
don't
happen?
listen to her, all right? It is true that you don't have the qualifications, but you've got some experience. Far more important than that, fingers, all right, with which to press that button so that she won't kill us.
Impersonating a stalemate associate. I just added that to the...
Stalemate resolved. Please
Here
return
we
to
go!
core transfer bay.
Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really going to hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. You're it is
Getting
gonna hurt.
on this.
Exactly how painful are we talking?
No. Stop. No.
We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now.
Hmm.
Whoa! Would you look at this?
Check it out. We
Not
did
too
an
bad, eh?
unqualified
What?
good thing.
Impressive. It's
There
not
is
just
no way this
figuring
could blow up in our
out bloody
faces,
ass,
right?
aren't I? Oh, right,
That's
yeah,
right.
escape lift. Oh,
Nothing can stop us now. We have
There we go.
beat this
It's
game.
all-
Congratulations. Portal 2
Look how small
over.
you are
This has
down
been a
there.
wonderful
I can
stream.
barely
Let's
see you.
hear it up for
Very
everyone.
tiny and
So
insignificant.
proud of
Let me
you.
tell you, I
Great
knew it
job,
was gonna
chat.
be cool
Thank
to
you,
be
Ace, for
dark
coming
out
along.
there.
Thank you to everyone else who stopped by. I didn't see
Wow,
you.
this is cool.
We did it. We won.
Check
Look
this
at this
out. I'm a
lovely
bloody
post-credit
genius now.
stuff.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting it. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge. Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
Yeah, about that, buddy. We kind of did most of the work.
All the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it?
Wow, we actually agree with
Well,
GLaDOS.
maybe it's time I did
Heartbreaking. The worst
something
person you
then.
know made a good
What
point.
are you doing? No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? Ah! See that? That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tour, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, no, you're lying, you're lying.
Oh no. I love this bit though.
Just a regular moron. You were designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron! Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit?
Oh no, we're falling into a pit? That's bad.
Do that? Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. This is the part people say it's Dante's Inferno, for whatever it's worth.
You holding up? Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow plant processor made it into this thing. So we have that.
This game's great.
Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere.
By the way, another thing that should have been a cutscene or could have been a cutscene, but isn't. Because this game does things like this. You get a lore dump.
He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long...
So I don't think it's actually canon in this game that Aperture Sciences built in salt mines. I think that's from Portal Stories Mel. I'm pretty sure that's a thing from a mod that the reason it's so deep is because it's a salt mine. But I love also if you look the logo changes here to old Aperture. You get the retro vibe because now you're in the deepest, oldest parts of the facility. See? It all pays off in the end. Foreshadowing. What'd I tell you, people? Check it out. We got a new environment. The old Aperture environment. All I gotta do is walk through this portal. And we get some good old-fashioned simple portal hopping. So think about this. I said earlier, the easy puzzles, they pay off here when you're in the lore sections instead of the actual puzzle sections of the game. I don't know what they do with a Portal 3, honestly. Like, if they did a third of these, like, if you wanted an open world model, I don't think you could do an open world Portal game. What would it add? People joke about it because it's been 12 years and Valve can't count to 3, or so the joke goes. Like, if they did a Portal 3, what more could you ask for? This is a perfect game. Environmental storytelling. There's the exit. Where's the exit? Yeah, gig. Yeah, I really should know where these things are at this point. It's kind of embarrassing that I forget. Uh-huh. Great stream here, you know. It's what people come to see. There you are, buddy. Got a little exit going for you. That's where we just came from. This is where we're going. We're going down now. Okay, this portal's fun. Or this part's fun. It's a good puzzle here. Little quick one. Because the trick is you have to hit both buttons at the same time. Okay, you ready for this? Ready to see something cool? Ah! It's a cool thing, I swear. I'm good at this game. Promise you. Yep, we did it. We special. I can't say words. We established good at game. There, that word. We successfully established that we are good at game. Open doors. So again, another form of this game, blocking out specific zones without having to block out specific zones. If you excuse me for a second while it's loading, need to change some things around here. Okay. We are back. And now it's time to advance ahead to the next part of this game. Okay, cool. I can do this. I can do it this way. Okay. Bit of standing desk going on. So, hope you appreciate this environment here. It's also a cool one. The better ones of the game where you see old Aperture ruined. Look at that. Crash globes. Can't even touch them, but you can still see them. That's awesome. This game's great. Another thing I love. Look, 1952. Really are an old Aperture. Just trying to remember where the exit is here. Because really, this is Not that hard to find if you know what you're doing. Wait, what's the portal? Where'd it go? Oh, right, it was in here, I think. Thought it was that door, at least. It's one of these. Yep, that's the angle on that one. And now you get to pull a lever. And we have our next voice actress. Next voice actor. J.K. Simmons as Cave Johnson.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
You're ready for this? Cool jump coming up. You go right through the aperture logo. I love that bit. And now we get to enter
There's 1,000 tests performed
the
every
waiting
day
room.
here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion shell
Just check the
today,
Discord.
just follow the blue
Saw a
line
little bit
on
of
the
art from
floor.
Ace. I appreciate it.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is
Mantis
we're
joke.
postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Yeah, I can't remember if this door works. Guess it does. Time to jump. Get a quick elevator right to the top. J.K. Simmons would do anything. It's great. Appreciate it. Got a voice for it too. Here's the fun part also. Is You launch yourself down the elevator shaft and across. Not like that, though, because this kills you. So not exactly like that, but that's the basic principle of what we're doing here. Alright, folks. Cave Johnson here. I can't do a J.K. Simmons voice, but I'm gonna try. Because I know no shame. You lose a lot of shame when you're streaming to no audience all the time. It's great. Oh, and this part. You get to run down a pipe.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding. All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All
And here
joking
we have the
aside,
new
that
element.
did happen.
Another
Broke every
element
bone
you
in his
recorded
limbs.
too.
Tragic, but
The
informative.
repulsion gel.
Or so I'm told.
You get to jump on it and bounce. There's a button to press.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded
J.K. Simmons
messages.
is the
I pay
perfect
the bills
cast
here,
for
I can
this.
talk about the control group all damn day.
Me trying to find an exit. So the number of times I play this game, I should really know where things are by now. What was it? Some of the things about this one, about this section, play with the test chambers being broken a little bit. I don't think that's what this is, though. No, this is not that either. I hate you.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Joke. I think we did the wrong thing here. We did a bad thing here, because I am very smart and talented. I'm better at this game than I am at Minecraft, or so I say. Ugh, to really have to do this level again? That's annoying. Oh. Yeah, this is that one.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton. All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test.
Okay, so this level.
That's asbestos. Good news is
This
the lab
level
boys
is
say
a
the symptoms
fun
of
one.
asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So
I
if
always
you're
get
30
turned
or older,
around
you're
here.
laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
This-
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Okay, now we get to do this fun stuff. Gel. Okay, we set that up. Now on to the next part of this.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction. Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500
Like, seriously,
degrees,
who's
so
he
we're
gonna
going to
get for
need to
this
go
role
ahead and
than
get that
J.K.
out of here
Simmons?
pretty fast.
Ugh. So close. Almost seems like I know what I'm doing at some points. Hitting the button. Hit the button again. Hit the button. Come on. Push the buttons, guys.
Telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business. If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction.
Here's the fun
I'm
one.
no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we didn't. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Yeah, check this out. We got a bouncy cube on our hands. The bounces. It bounces.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science that you love so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? I use that subject. You're doing fine. Yes, you. Box, you're stopped. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
So here's the really cool part is that's the first lore. The second lore gets hit in 1971, and you get to it by hopping between physical buildings, which is really cool. So now we got two jails going into this one. We just have to turn it on. Okay, gotta time this one right. This whole thing. Yep, one of those timing puzzles. I just vibe with this one. The whole thing, we gotta get it perfect. Ready? Here we go. Load it up. I was worried the game crashed on me. That would have been embarrassing.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related?
You know, that should have worked. But it didn't. There's no use complaining when something doesn't work if you don't try to fix it. It's a good motto for life, honestly. It's a lesson in Portal 2. If something's not working, find a better way of doing it, because you probably can. Definitely not talk about anything else here. I really definitely know what I'm doing here. Trust me. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this run. It's fine. We're doing fine, y'all. I definitely know what I'm doing. Trust me, please. Please, please. Would I lie to you about that? No, 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 no. No, I would not lie about that. That is a blatantly untrue statement. I would definitely lie to you all the time. That's what storytelling is, telling lies people like. And wherever the hell that is. I continue to be fascinated by my ability to screw this up. Look, when no one's stream chat, I get unhinged. That's what this is. Me being my least hinged self. Everyone else is live also, which I find interesting. Because we just hit lore. Make a deal with the devil? Let's make a deal with the devil. Let's go. We got a GLaDOS. Now it's time to do the thing. Look, honestly, given that no one's here, I'm thinking whenever we hit the act break, we do Act 3 a different stream. I was gonna do a marathon stream, but like, I feel kind of stupid doing a stream if no one's here. Yeah, honestly, it feels kind of stupid and embarrassing just talking to the void. Well, thank you all for coming. If you watched this far, I'm impressed. Hope you enjoyed the show. Please come back when I do the next part of this. Happy Father's Day, all that. Happy Juneteenth, and I will talk to you all the next time we stream. Thank you so much for coming. Goodbye.